Hello, Charger fans, and welcome to Charger Stadium in Rome, Georgia. Brandon and Austin will be covering the game tonight, and thank you so much for joining us. So, Brandon, we have an interesting matchup tonight. How are you feeling about it?
I think that what we're going to see here is the Chargers' biggest weakness is their height. So we're going to see the Manatees are pretty tall, so we're going to see if they can live up to that challenge.
The Georgia Highlands are facing the State College Florida Manatees tonight. Yeah, big advantage for the Manatees here tonight with a height advantage. The Highlands players, Chargers aren't small tonight, but definitely going to have their work cut out for them tonight with that height advantage the Manatees have. Early in practice, we saw Coach Merritt talk about how aggressive this defense can be as well. Two aggressive defenses starting off tonight, so we'll see how that goes. It's a three for Harvey, and it's made.
Harvey!
Javis Harvey with the three. Good start for the Chargers. Chargers been struggling with a three-point all year long. Inside push for the Manatees. That's easy points.
Here comes Chris Wright bringing the ball up for the Chargers. And he passes it over to Javis Harvey, and Harvey's looking to go with it. He passes it back to Wright. Throws it out to Horton in the corner. Three for the Chargers again.
Back-to-back three, Brandon. They definitely worked on that three-pointer shot, it looks like.
It seems like they listened to our last broadcast.
Inside push for the Manatees. Aggressive defense from the Chargers, a staple of all season. Perimeter defense. Harvey against James Weathers, possibly the Manatees' best players. Push outside perimeter shot goes in for the Manatees.
Man, this is a three-point barrage to start out the game.
Chargers pushing fast. And that is a three!
Rosser!
That is a three for Jarrell Rosser. Every point for the Chargers came in for threes tonight. Fast starts for today's game. Chargers not slowing down against this competition. Exciting game so far, Brandon. Push inside and miss for Javon Bell.
It looks like both teams are going to focus on the offensive side in the game tonight.
Yep, Harvey loses the ball inside. It's a turnover for the Chargers. Push up for DeJordy. It's going to be a pass. Perimeter shot is no good for Javon Bell.
Here comes Horton up court. He's going to slow it down. He's going to pass it back out to Jared Rosser, and then Harvey with the three. And
Harvey
he gets it!
Another
Straight
three.
threes for the Chargers.
Brandon, oh my goodness. And that's going to be a turnover. That's a turnover for the Manatees. Brandon, wow. 28% and three for the three-point shot for the first three games, and 4 for 4 from the three-point shot. What can you say about the performance tonight? Harvey lights out right now.
They've really been working on their three-point shooting, and you can really tell it right now.
Amazing start for the Chargers, leaving 12-5. Chargers leading 12-5 right now against the Manatees. 17 minutes left in the first. We got Horton with the ball, passing it. Perimeter shot is no good for TJ Porter. Manatees move the ball up the court. Inside look for the Manatees, passing it. Open shot and pass out is good for Javon Bell. Got Harvey, the hot man for the Chargers, carrying the ball. And another three-point for Harvey is good for Harvey. That is another three-point for Harvey. Oh my goodness. They are just splashing it on the Manatees right now. A hot start for Harvey. And that's going to be a block. It's going to be a huge block for Virgil Rosser. Amazing offensive and defensive start for the Chargers right now. Wow, wow, wow. Brandon Harvey makes another three. It's just lights out right now, 15-7.
3 for 3 right here.
You could not have asked for a better start for the Chargers. Harvey on defense against the Manatee offensive. And that's going to be a foul.
Oh, that's going to be an and one for the Manatees.
And one goes to James Weathers. James Weathers seems to be the lead man for the Manatees, coming off of a triple-double performance a few weeks ago, averaging most points for the Manatees as well. So Charger defense is going to have to watch out for him. Oh, and it's not an and one. Looks like he scored the bucket too late after that foul. Manatees back on offense. And that's a deep shot for the Manatees, in and out. But rebounded, and Manatee ball. DeJordy Gobovich on the inside, the big man for the Manatees, 6'11". 6'11" big man for the Manatees. Manatees inbounding the pass. Bo goes inside, and looks like a foul for the Chargers. Brandon,
with
again.
With a fast start from both teams, the Manatees are going to have to try and find something right here before the Chargers just start running away with it.
Oh, open shot, and it's a miss, and another. And Chargers able to finally grab a defensive rebound. And looks like a charge against the big man. Nurovic with the foul. Harvey going to inbound the pass for the Chargers.
And Harvey's been one of those little highlight players that the Chargers have looked to these first 3 games, and he's looked really impressive.
Yeah, he's been. One thing I had with Harvey is that he did not have the best shot on the inside of the paint and mostly on the outside as well, but he has cleaned up his act to start off this game. Chargers only shooting 28% from the 3 all year, and Jared Rosser is going to lose that ball for the Chargers. Pushing inside is good for James Weathers. Pop Weathers making the shot for the Manatees. Chargers leading 15-9 against the Manatees. Coming inside and shooting inside is good for Chris Wright. 17-9 Chargers. And
showing off the basketball skills right there for the Manatees.
Yep, Gobovich makes the shot. And Gobovich is having a hard time believing that. Gobovich having a big word against the ref. That was a yell right there, calling a flop against James Wright. Chris Wright, excuse me. Look like we're going to make some substitutions for each team. And as Coach Merritt said for the Chargers when we're watching them practice, the defense definitely comes from behind with the Manatees. What have you seen so far with this Manatee defense, Brandon?
Well, this Manatee defense is kind of giving them space because, again, they were only shooting 28% from 3 coming into the game. So I don't blame them for trying to give them space, but the Chargers have just responded with making these 3-point baskets that the Manatees have just been giving them.
Yep. Chargers back on offense. C.J. Jackson passing the ball. It's going to be a turnover. C.J. Jackson coming off a pretty hot game last week. And that's going to be a turnover, steal.
Julian Dozier with the easy layup.
Julian Dozier with the great steal. Easy 2 for the Chargers. Looking for another steal, just misses it. The Manatees pushing inside. Manatee offense. Clarence Cummings with the ball. Looking for somewhere to pass it. Can't seem to find an open man. Javon Bell will have the ball. And looks like it's going to be a foul against the Chargers. Defensive foul against the Chargers, going to bring 2 for Pop Weathers. Inbound pass for the Manatees. Open pass goes to Javon Bell, passing to Clarence Cummings. Clarence Cummings trying to make an opening for the Manatees, and another foul of the Chargers.
The ball is going to stay with the Manatees.
Yep. Really aggressive start from both teams right now. These are some pure athletes going at it. I think this is going to be the hardest test the Chargers had this season. Really interested to see how it goes. And the good thing for Chargers fans, they're starting off really hot with a 3-point shot.
And what a tough basket for the Manatees going in.
Clarence Cummings with a hard shot against 3 Charger defenders. Chargers leading 19-13. We have C.J. Jackson passing it to Dozier. Dozier air balls. We got Manatee back on offense. Manatee passing to Clarence Cummings. Pass back.
Manatees get a 3-look, and that's not going to be good for the Manatees.
No. Moss with a missed 3 for the Manatees. We got Chargers back on offense. We got C.J. Jackson with the ball. 3-point shot for C.J.
And it's good.
Another 3-point for the Chargers. Hot from the 3-point tonight are the Chargers. This is exciting basketball for the Chargers tonight, Brandon. Open lane and passing it back. Dozier able to secure the ball. Dozier leading the offense down the court. Gerald Rosser with the 3. Brandon, what is new?
Chargers.
What is new, Brandon?
It's not hard to see what they've been working on in practice.
Gerald Rosser and the Chargers making it look easy from 3 tonight. Looking like the Splash Brothers out there. Push inside from the Manatees is a miss. Pop on the inside, and that's a block for Gerald Rosser. Chargers pushing up the court. Jared Rosser with the open look, and just a miss. Just a miss for the Chargers. Popping up the field, and miss. Another miss for the Manatees. They cannot finish.
It's going to be a rebound for Jared Rosser.
Dozier with the ball, coming up the court. Chargers pushing up the court.
Kyrie Mitchell is going to try and save it, but he's not going to be successful. And it's going to be Manatee basketball.
Man. Chargers, what can you say about this 3-point offense, Brandon? This is crazy.
They're shooting lights out. I didn't expect anything from this team like this today.
No, they are shooting it lights out. I guess the one thing the Manatees were worried about was the interior offense for the Chargers, but they have been doing the exact opposite. Open shot for the Manatees. It's a miss. Here come Dozier, pass coming up the field for the Chargers.
And now the Manatees offense looks like it's starting to stagnate a little bit, while the Chargers just have not stopped since the opening tip.
Gerald Rosser just misses an open shot. Here we go with the Manatees. Pop. And CJ takes a hard fall on the court. Manatees not being able to finish. One thing with the Charger defense, they add a lot of pressure, and like last week, teams are just not able to finish against this aggressive defense.
Yeah, and we're approaching almost halfway through this first half right here, and there hasn't even been a foul shot yet.
No foul shots, but a lot of body fouls, but no free throws.
High intensity, go and punch you in the mouth basketball.
That's going to be 2 points for Quo Agua for the Manatees. CJ with the ball for the Chargers, passing it over to Kyrie. Gerald Rosser with the ball, passing it back to Dozier, pushing inside, passing it to CJ. CJ pushes inside for the Chargers, open shot, and CJ with the put-back layup. 27-15 Chargers lead. Pop Weathers with the ball for the Manatees. Aggressive defense from the Chargers per usual. ISO for Pop. Jakari White with the ball. Passing it back to Pop Weathers. Open shot is a miss, and that is going to be a rebound for the Chargers. And a turnover for the Chargers just as fast as they get the ball. White with the ball for the Manatees. Open lane for the Manatees, pushing inside in. And Gerald Russer.
Gerald takes a hard fall right there.
Didn't see the offensive opponent behind him and allows a score. Fast-paced offense, Brandon. No team slowing down for anything.
No.
Dozier with the ball. CJ with the ball. Moving over. Kyrie with the ball as well on the perimeter. Gerald Rosser shoots a perimeter three. It's a miss for the Chargers.
It's an air ball for Gerald.
Looked like it might go in, but hey, 10-point lead for the Chargers. Starting fast and often. Impressive start for the Chargers. Can't say anything more about it. I think what's happening with the Manatees is they're so worried about the Charger interior offense that the Chargers have just been able to score on the perimeter.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't blame them again, because the Chargers, that's pretty much been their weakness this year, has been behind that three-point line. But it looks like they're holding their own right now, and Coach Merritt has really gotten them to be better in that area.
Yep, and that's a turnover for the Manatees. Chargers ball. Chris Wright with the ball. Passing it inside to CJ for the Chargers. And it's a three-point shot for CJ and an out, but an offensive rebound for TJ Porter. It's a deep shot. Goes in and out again for the Chargers. Manatees back on offense. Open shot, open lane for the Manatees, and it goes in for Quo Agua.
And now the Manatees offense is starting to pick up in this transition game.
And another turnover for the Chargers. Wright loses the ball.
The Manatees right now are capitalizing on those missed shots by the Chargers by creating.
Wow, and they say it's Chargers ball. Chargers maintain possession.
So the ball's going to stay with the Chargers now.
It's going to be an inbound pass from Chris Wright. Little comeback coming back from the for the Manatees. 8-point lead for the Chargers. Coming back from a 15-point lead. Chris Wright inbounding the pass. Jared Rosser with the inbound pass. Back to Wright. And a three-point, and it is no good. Manatees leading, coming down the court, and looks like it's going to be
Manatees basketball.
Look like another inbound pass. Has there been a free throw tonight, Brandon? I'm not sure.
There hasn't been one yet, and from the looks of it, it don't look like there is going to be one. Both of these teams have been pretty clean with the contact in the paint, and both teams have really started to try and get their perimeter shooting up and going.
And that's going to be a three for Agua. Agua kind of being the scorer for the Manatees right now. We got Jared Rosser with the ball. Harvey back in the game.
And if the Chargers don't watch out, the Manatees can come back and make this a game.
And wow.
They have the offensive firepower.
Agua making a turnover for the Chargers. And White with the three-point shot, in and out. It's going to be a rebound for TJ Porter. Harvey with the ball. And it's a good shot for Harvey. Man, Harvey taking control of this game, it seems like, for the Chargers.
Yeah, Harvey has been a surprise cornerstone for this team early in this game. He's been able to get rebounds. He's been able to shoot the threes. He's 3 for 3 from that area so far.
Yep. And Chargers seemingly can't stop Agua as well. Both 24s going off for both teams. And Harvey with another 3 just misses. We don't want.
And now I think they're starting to get too comfortable trying to take those threes.
Don't want to get too comfortable with the hot possession. Here we go. Manatees inside, and looks like this will be the first free throw for the night. Wow, Brandon, very, very competitive game right now. Back and forth right now. Yep, first free throw for the Manatees. TJ Porter with the foul. Wow, Brandon, that's all really I can say. This has been happening so fast.
Oh, yeah. As bad as there's 7 minutes left in the game, or left in the first half. And it seems like this game just started maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it's been an exciting one here in Rome, Georgia, at Charger Stadium. We got some free throw shots for the Manatees. Clarence Cummings, a third, misses.
And that's been a story for this Manatee free throw shooting this whole season, to where they're 69% on the season.
Here we go, Chargers push inside, and oh man, misses the open shot. It's TJ Porter. Critical miss right there. Agua with the hot hand for the Manatees. Passes inside, passes outside, the perimeter pushes inside, is
no good.
A miss. Wright with the ball, finds an open lane for Jared Rosser. Jared shoots over his man and misses. Chargers can't come down with scoring points right now. Kind of in a little bit of a drought. And that's going to be a steal for Porter, and Wright pushes in. Wright with the great make. 31-24 Chargers. That's going to be a miss for the Manatees. Jared Rosser with the rebound. Rosser pushing inside, leading the Chargers offense, passing it back to Wright. Wright trying to lead his offense. Porter looking a little gassed, setting a screen for Wright. Back to Rosser, open 3 is a good make. Open make for Rosser, another make for a 3.
Okay, this Chargers offense is really starting to heat up in their three-point shooting on this season.
This might be a sign of things to come for the Chargers. If they can maintain this type of offense, they can take on a lot of teams in this conference. So, exciting things happening for the Chargers tonight. Hopefully things to come for them as well, for them and Charger fans. Haven't seen this type of three-point shooting since I don't know when.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a big thing for this team is that all of these players are pretty versatile in their own way, to where even you have those stretch centers kind of like Harvey, and you have Jared Rosser, who can guard the 1 through 5 positions, but he can also shoot perimeter, so they're creating those mismatches outside.
It's going to be free throw shooting for Pop Weathers. First one's good for the Manatees. Second shot attempt for Pop Weathers. It's a make for the Manatees. It's going to be an 8-point Charger lead with 5 minutes left in the first half. Dozier with the ball, passing it to Jared Rosser. Harvey with the inside. And that's going to be a hard foul on Harvey. 2 shot attempts for Harvey.
And that's where Harvey has been so good this season, is drawing that contact inside on those tough lay-ins like that.
Harvey and the Rosser brothers are really good on the inside drawing contact. Harvey seemingly carrying the Chargers right now on offense. And that's going to be a miss for Harvey. Struggling point for the Chargers has been free throw line.
Yeah, they have also been shooting 69% from the free throw line this season. So it's something that Coach Merritt will hopefully work on throughout this season to get this team up and ready.
seemingly have fixed for now their 3-point problem, but Harvey airballs a free throw. Not a good look. Doesn't come away with points right there for the Chargers. Here come the Manatees pushing down. Cummings with the ball and turns it over, misses an open man in the paint. Good turnover for the Chargers. Jared Rosser with the inbound pass for the Chargers.
And he passes it into Julian Dozier, trying to create some offense and create some separation.
We have a big lineup here for the Chargers. Harvey, the Rosser brothers, CJ, Dozier with the guard, and Jared is blocked on this shot attempt. Here comes Pop Weathers, and is another foul for the Chargers.
Jared Rosser with a hard foul right there. So it didn't look like he meant to. He just mistimed his jump, trying to get a huge block on that.
I'm not sure if that was a foul. It looked like he got rid of the ball before he fell down. They were both up in the air. I'm not sure about that call. Nevertheless, it's going to be free throw attempts for Pop Weathers. You know, both teams kind of statistically matched. You got the Manatees with about 30% three-point shot and about the same free throw percentage, about 68% free throw percentage. So both teams matched offensively. Chargers averaging about 13 steals a game, which is really good.
And that's a cornerstone for that Coach Merritt defense to kind of create those mistakes and then create transition points. But they haven't gotten a lot of turnovers in this game so far.
That's one thing I noticed from last week. This Manatee offense is very fast. Haven't been allowed them to be able to, you know, group up on one person. A lot of fast-paced offense for the Manatees, so making it a little difficult for the Charger defenders, but making it happen after the fast start from the three-point galore that happened with the Chargers. And
if you would have told me both of these teams were struggling from the three-point line coming into this game, I would have called you crazy.
Chargers cannot capitalize on the free throw line right now. Dozier misses his first after taking a hard foul. Dozier with the second attempt. Dozier makes the free throw attempt, 35-28 Chargers. And go. Manatees pushing up with Terry Moss. Cummings with the ball. Back to Cummings. Three-point shot is no good. And Gerald Rosser with the ball falls down, passes to Dozier. Pushes inside. Open layup is no good. Too much on the shot attempt. Manatees with the ball. Cummings, a third inside, and makes a hard layup. 5-point lead for the Chargers, 35-30. CJ with the ball.
The Chargers are going to have to slow down this offense a little bit right here.
They have to find something.
Create their own time.
Chargers definitely need to find something offensively. And who else go to? Big man Gerald Rosser. Gerald and, you know, Javis Harvey have really been the very consistent players on this Charger team.
Yeah, Javis Harvey has been a surprise to many on the Chargers, with the Chargers fan base, because he was put in that role to kind of replace
double team for the Chargers. Open man for Cummings at third, and it's a no good. Pop Weathers with the ball, pushing inside the paint. Cummings at third with the ball again, pushing inside, finding an open man, and it is no good. And it's going to be a
foul on the Chargers.
Wow.
The Manatees are going to be at the free throw line again.
It's not great for the Chargers. Looks like the foul happened after the ball was coming down with the Chargers receive the rebound. We have tape with the free throw attempt. It's going to be first. First free throw attempt is good for the Manatees. 6-point lead for the Chargers, 37-31. 3 minutes left in the first half. tape with the second free throw attempt is good. Dozier pushing the offense back up for the Chargers. Finding C.J. Jackson. Gerald Rosser with the ball, pushing inside and finding an open lane but cannot finish. Brandon, that's about 3 or 4 missed open layups for the Chargers right now. It's not a great look right now.
Yeah, they've just got to capitalize the inside right now and finish through contact, get enough contact where they can draw a foul so they can get to the free throw line.
Yep. Hopefully Gerald Rosser can make these free throws attempts right here. Free throws attempts have not been great for the Chargers.
It's just everything we've been excited about for this Chargers team we haven't seen tonight, and everything we've said, hey, they need to work on, and they've worked on.
Besides the free throws. But, you know, you're happy if you're a Charger with the 3-point attempt that you made.
But I think a lot of that is just these college kids. For some of them, this is their first time seeing a college atmosphere, and they're just a little bit nervous.
Yep. And
especially with the Javis Harveys and the Julian Dozers.
Yep. This is the 4th game for the Chargers and 8th game for the Manatees, and another miss for the Chargers. Open lane and a block by Jared Rosser. Big block for Rosser and the Chargers, maintaining a lead. C.J. Jackson saves the ball from turning it over.
And the Chargers really needed that block right there to kind of build a little bit of momentum.
Yeah. Jared Rosser passed the ball to Dozier, trying to find a play, slow it down to end the half. Dozier looking to find a play screen from Jared Rosser. And passes it to the Manatee player, but saves it after the Manatee player touched it. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Jared Rosser with the ball and finds an open lane and just misses. Brandon, it looks like if they go back to the ball, Jared Rosser had an open shot to rebound that ball, and wow, Pop Weathers just makes it a hard layup right there. Only a 3-point lead for the Chargers, not finishing out the quarter great.
The Chargers are starting to get too comfortable with their 3-point ball right now, and they're getting too shot happy.
Yeah.
And they need to go back to what they're good at, which is creating that contact inside, which is just what Jared Rosser just did.
Yep. And, you know, you're happy if we're getting all these fouls inside the paint, but we're not making points off of them. That's the hard thing. I think we've missed almost 8 to 10 points.
Oh, yeah, we've got to capitalize on these free throws that we have. We only made 6 of the 7 that we've shot.
And
there's another one.
Jeez Louise, the Chargers cannot save themselves from inside the free throw line. First miss from Gerald Rosser. I think the next biggest thing they need to work on coming into next week is definitely free throw shooting.
Oh, yeah.
3-point attempts being good. And that's going to be a make for Gerald Rosser, bringing the lead back to 4.
Where it is, that's the epitome of you have to take what the defense gives you, and the Chargers just can't capitalize on that right now.
No. Manatees back on offense, finding an open Manatee down in the paint and just loses it. Turnover for the Manatees. Inside push, Jared Rosser with the ball. And open shot is no good. Another open layup, Brandon. This is a tough scene for the Chargers.
The Chargers just have to start finishing inside with those.
Too hard off the basket, but
suddenly this 9-point lead that the Chargers had is starting to slowly dwindle away.
Yep. Chris Wright with the great finish, though, for the Chargers. Pop Weathers with the ball for the Manatees, passing it over to Cummings III. And another, just loses the turnover. Cummings third, the inside finish, and a foul for the Chargers. Goodness gracious.
And the make for the Manatees is going to send them to the line to try and make this a 1-point game.
This is not how you wanted to finish out the half. Chargers leading by 15. Now possibly bring the lead back down to 1. Wow, Brandon, so many points left off the scoreboard. It's not what you want to see as a Charger fan.
that's like
At least 4 open layups, a lot of missed points from the free throw line. It's a rough scene for the Chargers right
and
now.
I mean, the Manatees have been giving the Chargers good looks inside. And again, free throw shooting, but the Chargers haven't been able to capitalize on them.
Nope. So going to be a make for Cummings, third. Bringing the lead down to 1. Chris Wright with the lead. Lead handle for the Chargers. Charger pushing inside, and it's going to get stuck.
The ball gets stuck on the rim.
Brandon Barron gets the ball stuck inside the rim. Going to be an inbound pass for the Chargers. Don't see that too often, but it is a pretty funny scene when it usually happens. 41 seconds left for the Chargers in the first half. CJ passes it to Wright. CJ retains the ball and just misses a put up.
The Manatees now have an opportunity to be up at half after being down by as much as 15 earlier.
Yep. 30 seconds left in the first half. Pop Weathers for the ball for the Manatees, similarly trying to cut down as much time as they can. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 13 seconds left. Charger, hard defense. Here we go. And looks like it's going to be another Charger foul. I don't see where the shooting foul came from, but Manatees most likely going to take the lead from the Chargers right here. Wow, Brandon.
This Manatees team has just come out and just smacked the Chargers in the mouth for the second half of this first half.
Yeah, they've taken all the momentum the Chargers had and just put it together. Chargers had all the momentum in the world, leading by 15, and now it's just being taken away from them right in front of their eyes. 6 seconds left in the first half. See how the Chargers will respond in the second half. Second free throw attempt for Cummings at third is no good. Harvey.
They're going to have 4 seconds left.
Wow, that was a big slide. Pop Weathers slides across the court right there.
He put a slip and slide right there on the court.
Harvey with a chance to steal some points back for the Chargers. Hasn't been able to do too much from the free throw line tonight, but pretty dominant from the three-point line. Looks like it's going to be a one-shot attempt for Harvey from the line. See if Chargers can steal some points back before this first half ends. 2 seconds left. Harvey, first is good. 41-40. Davis Harvey with the second free throw attempt coming up. Is good for the Chargers, and that's what you want to see.
That's what you want to see to end the half, because that was something that Harvey struggled with in the first half of this game, and he can close that out and go into the locker room knowing, hey, I was able to hit at least 2.
Pop Weathers just gonna end.
Dribble the clock out.
Surprising he didn't even try a shot or anything right there. Manatees coach is not happy that a final shot attempt was not made, but that is going to be the first half, 42-40.
Our lives are filled with moments, opportunities to achieve, ways to show the world we can take charge. But what does it mean to take charge?
Hi, welcome back, Charger fans, to the Charger Sports Network. And coming off of an exciting first half of basketball, not really how the Chargers wanted it to end, but started off red hot. Chris Harvey scoring 3 of 4 in the three-point line, but Chargers cannot find their way in the free throw line where they're coming 4 of 10, 40%, but 47% from the three-point line and 45% from the field. Brandon, what can you say about that first half?
They've got to make free throws in the second half that they're given.
Yeah, especially playing a little aggressive offensively and defensively as they can't finish on the open layups finding inside the paint. So hopefully our guys can find a way to finish on these open layups, these open free throws, see how it goes for our guys. Ball starts off with the Manatees. Pop Weathers starts it off for the Manatees. Right on defense for the Chargers.
And this Chargers perimeter defense just isn't allowing them to do anything.
No. Manatees with the ball, and Pop Weathers pushes inside, draws a foul for the Manatees. More foul trouble for the Chargers. Looks like the Manatees are finding a way to draw contact against the Chargers. Pop Weathers has been at the line a few times tonight as well. Pop Weathers is 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. See how he does with these 2 shots. First miss for Pop Weathers.
Now maybe the Manatees caught the little bug that the Chargers had in the first half and with the free throws.
And another miss for Weathers. Wow. Misses his first free throws for tonight. We have Chris Wright on offense leading the Chargers. Jarrell Rosser with the ball, passing it over to TJ Horton. Chris Wright with the ball again. Finding a great offensive play drawn up right there. Chargers back on defense. Back to Cummings a third. And open miss for the Manatees. And oh no, you cannot have that. Oh, TJ Porter passes it behind Chris Wright.
And that was a great effort by Chris Wright to try and keep the ball in bounds.
Chris Wright saying it's on him. We'll see how it goes. Chargers on defense again after the turnover from Porter.
See, I mentioned versatility earlier, and this is where Harvey really is versatile, to where he can guard these guards on the perimeter because he has that quickness to him.
Cummings a third on the miss for the three-point shot for the Manatees. Chris Wright pushing it down the field. Chris Wright putting a good game together, driving down the field, being an aggressive guard. And that's going to be a turnover. Gerald Russer caused a turnover. Chris Wright on the inside. Javis Harvey with the grab. Gerald Russer with the inside shot. Just misses. But TJ Porter with the finish. Chargers gaining back the momentum they desperately needed with an 8-point Charger lead, and just misses the turnover. Another turnover. And another miss for Weathers. Weathers trying to draw contact, but doesn't get the Harvey grabbing the ball, driving down the court, passing it over. 3-point, no good. Hey,
and the Chargers start this second half on a fast run, and this is what Chargers basketball is all about. You're seeing that in the second half to where they're finishing inside.
Yeah, very reminiscent of what happened at the start of the first half. Second half starting off very good for the Chargers. 8-point lead for the Chargers. Looks like we're making some substitutions on the offensive side. Inbound pass going up the court. Aggressive defense on the Chargers. And that's going to be a miss for the Manatee big man. Dozer pushing up the field, leading the Charger offense.
And now the Manatees have gotten to where they just can't finish inside right now.
We'll see what Harvey can do with the ball. Pushing inside and just misses. Manatees pushing back up on the offensive side. Weathers with the ball. Passing it back to Moss. Now Cummings at third with the ball, and wow.
It looked like a clean block by TJ Horton, but
Coach J.J. Merritt arguing that the same exact kind of contact happened at the opposite Charger offensive side, but Horton will get the foul, and this will be a shot, free throw shots for Clarence Cummings, a third. First shot goes in. Before Weathers' first two misses on free throws, the Manatees been able to maintain, consistent free throw shots. 8 of 10.
And that's something that played a big factor in them coming back in that first half.
Yep. But there's another miss for the Manatees, kind of missing on those free throw opportunities. Dozier leading the opportunity for the Charger offense. Jared Rosser with the ball, passing it to Harvey. Passing it back to Dozier. TJ Porter loses the ball. Looks like
it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be Manatee basketball.
Yep. Again, great energy from Coach Merritt. You love to see it. Maintaining great intensity for his players to keep the intensity from the beginning of this game. Chargers maintaining a 7-point lead. 16 points left in this game. Oh, wow. Draws another foul for TJ Horton. TJ Horton trying to keep him back there to cause a turnover, but TJ Horton gets another foul. TJ might be playing a little too aggressively on defense right there.
Yeah, Horton's starting to kind of lose his composure just a little bit. And I think he's still frustrated with that shooting foul call on the block that he got earlier.
Javon Bell with the ball for the Manatees, and that's going to be a block. And, Jared Rosser cannot bring up the ball, but Dozier is going to, wow, kick ball against the Manatees. Wow. Manatee coach upset with his team. That's going to be an inbound pass for Dozier. Completely leaves an open field for Dozier, and he pushes it inside. And one for Dozier. Wow. Hard shot attempt for Dozier goes in for an and one attempt. 9-point lead for the Chargers, see if they can make it 10. Chargers bringing back that momentum that they desperately needed. After leading for 15 and after the Manatees were able to tie it up, this is exactly what the Chargers needed.
Yeah, they kind of strayed away from that three-point ball here to start the second half, and they've gone back to playing what they're normally used to, which is that aggressive defense that creates two-point opportunities in the paint in transition.
But Chargers have to work on their free throw shooting if they want to get better down the stretch. Leaving an open lane for Moss for the Manatees. 7-point lead for the Chargers. Dozier with the ball. Backwards pass to Chris Wright. Chris Wright just misses the layup, but TJ Porter with the rebound, and TJ Porter with the score. TJ Porter, Chris Wright kind of making points when it matters the most coming into the second half. Pushing inside for the Manatees. Cummings at third, passing it to the Manatee big man. Just misses, wow. Chris Wright pushing up the field. Finds an open shot for Dozier. 3-point shot attempt is no good. Moss pushing back up for the Manatees. And Dozier with a steal. Dozier pushing up. 2-on-1 attempt. And put back.
Argued a foul right there. Because Dozier just got completely destroyed.
Dozier, hard foul, but TJ Horton able to finish for the Chargers. Another and one attempt opportunity. Brandon, Chargers running away with team success, not from the three-point attempt, but just good offense.
Yeah, they're starting to penetrate inside. And they're starting to get those buckets inside and capitalize on those opportunities, something that they didn't do in the first half.
Yep, looks like Manatees kind of focusing on what the key strengths for the Chargers was the perimeter shooting, and now they're opening up a lane for the inside scoring, and that's exactly what the Chargers are taking advantage of. 54-43 lead for the Chargers. 15 minutes left in the second half. Good start coming out of the second half for the Chargers. TJ Horton should be coming out here for the and one attempt for the Chargers.
And offensively now it seems like the Chargers just can't do nothing wrong.
Have we seen a three-point attempt in the second half, Brandon?
I don't think the Chargers have attempted one yet, but that's been the key to them creating this run that they're on, where they pulled away and they got an 11-point lead right now.
Yep, just good offensive consistency for the Chargers right now. See if they can keep it up with 15 minutes left in the second half. Inbound pass for Weathers. Finds Moss, having trouble finding an opportunity, but finds Cummings at third, pushing up the field. Finds another, but yeah, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Jared Rosser, pushing in to the offensive player right there. And Moss with a shot attempt. It's going to be another foul for the Chargers. Moss with the 2 shot attempts for the Manatees, excuse me. .11 lead for the Chargers. Hey, Manatees kind of struggling when it comes to free point line right now.
Yeah, the Manatees just haven't been able to capitalize on those three-point opportunities that the Chargers have been trying to give them. And if they're not going to capitalize on them, the Chargers are going to keep on letting them fling it.
Free throws becoming a struggle for the Manatees right now. Chargers seemingly do what they can on offense. Jared Rosser causes a turnover for the Chargers. Here we go. Manatees pushing up on inside the paint, and score does Kobe Haraway. We got Chris Wright with the ball for the Chargers. 3-point shot attempt is no good. Here we go with the Manatees pushing back up on offense. Coming to third. Inside finish is no good. TJ Porter with the defensive rebound.
This game is just nothing like when it first started out. Both teams came out firing on all cylinders from behind the arc, and now both teams are looking to try and sustain an inside game to try and keep this really a ball game still.
Yep. TJ Horton with the ball. Finds an open lane on the free throw line and is in and out. Cannot come down. We got Moss pushing up the field. Kobe with the inside drive just is blocked, but Tape able to finish. 54-47 lead for the Chargers. Dozier with the ball, leading the Charger offense. Passing it to Chris Wright. Finding TJ Porter, but it is blocked. Jared Rosser with the ball. And offensive foul. Offensive charge against Jared Rosser.
It's going to be a shooting foul on the Manatee.
My mistake.
From where we were sitting, it looked like a charging foul.
It did look like a charging foul. Looks like we're going to be making some substitutions on the Chargers side. Jared Rosser going to attempt 2 free throws. Jared Rosser getting a good amount of minutes tonight compared to his brother Jarrell. I mean, Jared has been able to find the inside of the Manatee paint tonight. Just not being able to finish consistently, but finding those holes. First free throw is in and out. Geez Louise, Brandon.
The
Struggles
Chargers
continue. Cannot finish when it counts right now. On the free throw side of the game.
The Chargers are going to have to start capitalizing on these opportunities if they don't want the Manatees to come back in this game.
Chargers are missing at least 10 to 12 points right now. So many points left off of the scoreboard for the Chargers. Could be a lot different game if things went their way. Yet they do lead. They do lead the Manatees. 13 minutes left in the second half, 55-47. We got Weather pushing up the field for the Manatees. Weathers with the open shot, but
it's going to be an end.
gonna be some shooting fouls for Weathers. Eight-point lead for the Chargers. Have Weathers with a free throw attempt here. First one. Score for the Manatees. First attempt is good for Weathers. Second shot attempt for Weathers coming up. Second shot attempt is good. 6-point lead for the Chargers, 55-49. Chris Wright pushing up the court very fast, but it looks like it's going to be a foul. Again, looks like it's going to be a foul on Chris Wright. Chris Wright, very consistent for the Chargers right now, missing a few shots, but put in some very clutch shots.
Yeah, he can sometimes be the glue that this team needs when they need a leader to step up.
Yep. He's really been the main guard for the Chargers tonight, deservingly so, being very consistent for the Chargers. Chris Wright with the ball, puts up a shot, and in and out for Chris Wright. Finding the lanes but cannot finish. Open shot for the Manatees is good for Jakari White, bringing the lead down to 4 for the Chargers. And Gerald Rosser with a free throw attempt. Gerald Rosser has not been great for the free throw line tonight, but let's see if he can finish when it counts. Coming down to 12 minutes left in the second half. See if Chargers can finish off on some free throws when they really, really need it, Brandon. Can't leave any more points off of the scoreboard. This is clutch time.
Yeah, if they start missing these free throws and continue on, then this game might actually become a real good game later on.
Gerald Rosser misses the free throw. Second shot attempt for Rosser coming up. Very surprising, Brandon.
Again, this is going to be why the Chargers lose this game if they do.
A lot of points left off.
Because they've left probably 15 points out there that were just tried to be given to them, and they just couldn't capitalize on them.
Very rough on the free throw line tonight.
You're talking about if they make at least half of those, you still have.
If you make half of those, you're leading by at least 10 right now.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating thing. Harvey back on the court for the Chargers. Brandon Barron also on the court as well. CJ. We got CJ covering Weathers, but Weathers able to find the basket for the Manatees. 56-53, three-point lead for the Chargers. Chris Wright leading the offense. Pass inside to CJ.
And it just seems like the Chargers, whenever they start to pull away, the Manatees come back and they hit them right back in the mouth.
Yep. It's a tough scene. Every time Chargers pull away, Manatees are fighting back. Very impressive performance from the Manatees, being able to claw their way back into this game when, it looks like they could be down by 20 points, but they come back with only 3 points behind the Chargers. Chris Wright inbounding the pass for the Chargers. Finding Harvey on the perimeter. Passing it to Jarrell Rosser. Rosser with the inside with open shot, misses. That's gonna be a foul on Chris Wright.
The Chargers have just got to regain their composure right now. That way this game doesn't slip away from them.
12 minutes left in the second half, 56-53, Chargers lead by 3. It's going to be free throw shots for White for the Manatees. Interesting, mascot for a team, the Manatees, but it is a Florida-based program, Florida-based college, so.
I like it. I love those unusual names like that with teams, especially you get some of those minor league teams.
Yep, they do have some interesting merch. The Manatee shirts we saw earlier, pretty funny. But always glad to have out-of-state competition for the Chargers. Chris Wright leading the Chargers on offense again. White wanting the competition. Here comes Chris Wright, ISO ball. And Wright wins that by drawing a foul.
Let's see if Chris Wright can get the Chargers out of this free throw spell that they've been in.
Chris Wright with the free throw line. Chris Wright just misses. Man, Brandon, wow. I don't know how many times we can say it.
Another one.
I don't know.
Another missed free throw for the Chargers.
I don't know how else we can say it. This is very, very tough for the Chargers. Another missed free throw.
And it's got to be tough for Coach JJ Merritt as well.
Chris Wright.
That's something that you preach to your guys about when it comes to basketball, is making those free throw opportunities, because those are free points given to you.
Uncontested free points, and Chargers missing a lot tonight. But practice makes perfect, and that's definitely one thing the Chargers are going to have to practice next week, going into next week. Here comes Moss passing with the ball and finding an open shot. Oh, it is all tied up, 57-57 against the Manatees. And this is critical. Critical misses for the Chargers have cost them the lead. Gerald Rosser with the ball, finding CJ, open three. Now open three is made by CJ. Critical make for the Chargers. Here we go. And here comes an inside shot, and
the
it's gonna
Manatees hit him right back.
Agua with an N1 attempt here. Wow. This is an intense game, Brandon. Very intense game. Back and forth from both teams. Chargers pulling away, but Manatees will not go away from the Chargers.
Yeah, the intensity is there for both teams right now.
Both teams want to win this, and the best man is going to come away with it tonight. We'll see who it is. And it's a miss for the Chargers. Dozier with the rebound. Dozier leading the Charger offense. Setting a play up for the Chargers. That's a three-point attempt shot, and an awkward make, but it goes in. Brandon Barron with the three-point shot attempt.
Back-to-back three-pointers made for the Chargers.
Very good for the Chargers.
We're starting to see glimpses of what they came out doing.
And it's going to be a miss. Harvey with the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Moss. Cool scene with Manatee head coach talking to Javis Harvey over there. Harvey passes it to Dozier. Dozier leading it up the court. Finding Brandon Barron, passing it back to Dozier, passing it back to Barron. Barron pushing inside. And
makes a tough layup for the Chargers.
Hey, Barron with a quick 5 points for the Chargers, what they needed. Dozier misses the steal. Open shot selection for Agua is staying consistent for the Manatees right now.
The Manatees are making quite some impressive shots inside right now.
And Agua is finding open shots, creating open shots for himself. He's just bullying himself inside the paint and making these shot selections. Quite impressive from the big man from Alberta. And one shot attempt is made. That's going to bring the lead down to 3 to the Chargers, 65-62. 10 minutes left in the second half. Here comes Dozier passing it to Barron. Back to Dozier. Passing it to TJ Porter. Back to Dozier. Shot attempt is no good, but offensive rebound grab by Porter. It's going to be a jump ball for both teams. Neither team could grab a hold of the ball.
Chargers.
Inside pass from CJ goes to TJ Porter. Chargers take a timeout right there.
And that was a good timeout for Coach Merritt because this offense can't be stopped right now. And they have to regain some of their composure that they've lost here recently on these past 2 or 3 possessions.
Yes, the Manatees, staying aggressive and staying rather consistent on offense. They have some breaks, but when they want to score, they usually go inside, and it's a 50-50 shot, but they're making it happen right now. Chargers also making it inside, but missing on about a third of those.
The Chargers are going to have to start lingering a man inside as well to kind of help defend the inside shot that the Manatees have going for them right now.
And, the main thing is just these missed free throw attempts. These free throw attempts have really cost the Chargers a big lead in this game, and it's going to be sick to a lot of Charger fans and the team itself if they lose this game because of the free throw attempt. Dozier will inbound the pass for the Chargers.
There seems to be some commotion about a player not having a shirt tucked in on the court. Dozier is going to pass it in
Brandon
Barron.
Brandon Barron, but TJ Porter misses the rebound, but Manatee's able to grab the defensive rebound. White pushes it up the field for the Manatees, passing it over.
And the Manatees have made this a one-possession game.
Nice cross, but miss from Manatees, but another shot from White. Cannot put it down, and Brandon Barron will make the defensive rebound. Good defensive possession for the Chargers. Multiple shot attempts did not go down. And Jarrell
is going to finish through contact. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Gerald Rosser with the score.
Also showing off that tough physicality that he's capable of.
Yep. Exactly. Rosser is very capable of drawing contact inside the paint. Is exactly what he did. Gerald Rosser's been rough at the free throw line tonight. There's no other way of saying it. Hopefully he can put this one down, extend the lead for the Chargers. 5-point lead for the Chargers. And he makes the free throw attempt. 6-point lead for the Chargers. Haraway leading the offensive charge for the Manatees. And It's like a turnover for the Manatees. Gerald Rosser looking a little rough coming off of that play. Looks like a little lower leg injury on his right leg.
The Manatee coach voicing his concerns over that call. They gave the Chargers the ball.
Gerald Rosser looking a little sluggish right now, kind of worried about his condition right now in that lower right leg, yet he stays out there. Tough mentality for him. Dozier controlling the ball, fighting Gerald Rosser, and then TJ Porter on the inside. TJ Porter maintaining offensive rebounds.
And I think Porter gets called for the help down right there.
Porter maintained to get all those rebounds, but turns the ball over in the process, not being able to put the shot up. And as a turnover, CJ is blocked, and Weathers driving it down the field for the Manatees. Here comes Weathers, and it is a make for the Manatees. 4-point lead for the Chargers with 8 minutes left in the second half.
Refuse to give up on this game.
They have all the fight in the world, and the Chargers are definitely receiving that fight. Gerald Rosser with the ball. That's a Dozier. 3-point shot attempt is no good. And that's going to be a foul against the Manatees. Very aggressive game against both teams. Very aggressive game.
Yeah, now with the time winding down, you're going to see both teams kind of get more aggressive in their playing style.
CJ Jackson with the free throw attempts.
We'll probably see some more back and forth jawing at each other.
And the first shot goes in. What the Chargers need, free throws going in. Second free throw attempt for CJ Jackson. It's good. It's going to be a 6-point lead for the Chargers.
Maybe they can build some confidence for the Chargers from the free throw line going forward as this game winds down.
Moss with the ball, driving up the court, finding an open man, or should I say open manatee. And open shot goes in. Open shot goes in for Moss. TJ Porter causing the foul and one opportunity for the Manatees. Got to throw in one every time I can get one. Moss with the free throw attempt. Moss's free throw attempt is good. It's a 3-point play for the Manatees. Dozier driving the ball down the field for the Chargers. Passing it back to Gerald Rosser. And missing an open shot for the Chargers. 3-point lead for the Chargers, 70-67. And Weathers with a missed shot. Big man finds an open rebound and takes it.
The Manatees again.
That's where the height advantage comes in.
It's only a 1-point game now.
And that's an obvious foul against TJ Porter right there. Jumping on his back. Can't do that, Brandon.
I feel like he was getting a piggyback ride.
TJ Porter with the free throw attempts. First one coming up. Close game. Chargers need these free throws. First shot is in. Chris Wright coming back in for the Chargers. TJ Porter with the second free throw attempt coming. And it is in and out. Chargers up by 2, 71-69. Cummings at third, pushing up the field, 2-on-1 situation right now. And it looks like it is staying Manatee ball. Looks like he forced Manatee out of bounds. Yep, foul. It's going to be free throw shot attempts for Gobovic, the big man out of Bosnia.
And he's this Chargers defense worst nightmare with how tall and
Yep.
how versatile he is down there near the rim.
Yeah, and I think that's what they bring C.J. Jackson out here for. Every time they say his keys come in, C.J.'s done a really good job being able to stop him coming for inside points. So, good job for our big men covering up 6'11" man from Bosnia for the Manatees. Second shot attempt for Gobovic is no good. Exactly what they needed.
It turns out to be a smart foul for the Chargers.
Two good misses for Chargers, keeping them in the lead. Wright putting up the floater and grabbing his own rebound and goes in.
Through the contact.
Chris Wright staying consistent, missing shots, but finding them when they count. Chris Wright is not giving up on shooting shots right now. He misses them, but he might as well shoots them as well as they come down. So, got on him for staying confident. Good. Chris Wright staying good on defense right there. And open shot is found for Weathers.
And the Chargers' interior defense has got to be better than that.
And there you go, T.J. Horton with a putback layup. And that's going to be a kickball. Going to be a kickball against the Chargers. Christian Jackson, C.J. kicking that ball. 6 minutes left in the game, Brandon. It's definitely becoming clutch time. 4-point lead for the Chargers. Cummings at third, inbounding the pass. And
I think
good.
This is going to come down to who's going to be able to make the best defensive possessions in these last 6 minutes.
Yeah. I think Coach JJ saving his best for last. Haven't seen Harvey out there in a while. But Chris Wright, probably the best guard we've had out there tonight, staying consistent out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he brought in Harvey right now for the rest of the game.
We shall see. I think the best plan right here is to probably bring in your best players for about 3 minutes. Bring your substitute in, call a timeout, bring in substitute, and then for the final 2 minutes, minute and a half, probably bring in your best players again. We're a little too close for comfort, but Chargers being able to maintain a lead. Haven't given it up a lead. Leading for the entire game, except for when it's tied up, but have never gone behind the Manatees. Cummings at third, finding Weathers. Weathers drawing up a play for the Manatees. Finding an open man, pushes it inside. Bad pass, but
That's going to save Manatee's ball.
yep. Jared Rosser not being able to bring that turnover inside. Haraway with the inbound pass. Cummings at third with the ball. Finding and missing. And another foul for Chris Wright, it looks like.
That's going to send the Manatees to the free throw line again.
Another free throw attempt for the Manatees. Moss with the free throw attempt coming up. And Manatees not being able to stay really consistent on the free throw line right now. Chargers are thankful for that, seeing as they were very consistent in the first half. Might be a different story if Manatees were able to knock down all these second half free throw attempts.
Yeah, after neither team attempted a free throw in the first 10 minutes of the game, this past whole entire quarter and a half.
And that's a miss for Manatees. This is good for the Chargers coming down to crunch time. 4-point lead for the Chargers. Anything can happen. Neither team really staying consistent on offense right now. Battling in the trenches right now. Neither team's really shooting from outside the mark either. I haven't seen a 3-point attempt in a long time, Brandon.
Yeah, it seems like both teams' strategy right now is to try and get as close to the basket as they can and either draw contact to get to the foul line or just finish through contact.
Yeah, both teams definitely fighting inside the paint right now. Here comes Chris Wright leading the Charger offense. Harvey back in the game for the Chargers. Passing it to Jared Rosser. Wright back with the ball, passing it back to Rosser.
Gerald, and that's going to be blocked by the Manatees.
Spin move. Passing back to Weathers. Weathers slowing the offense down. Passing it to the big man. Let's see what Harvey can do in here. Passing it back. It's a 3-point shot attempt is no good. Chris Wright and Rosser is wide open. Big dunk. Dunk for Jared Rosser. Great defensive stand by the Chargers. Great dunk from Jared Rosser. 5-point lead for the Chargers. 4 minutes left in the game. Let's see what they can do in crunch time. Cummings at third with the ball. 3-point attempt is missed. Harvey with the rebound. Drawing up the court. Harvey is. Harvey slowing down the offense. Chargers should slow it down coming into this. 4 minutes left. And Gerald Rosser
makes the three.
And when we talk about no team either shooting threes, Gerald Rosser makes one. Great shot attempt from Gerald Rosser. 8-point lead for the Chargers. Cummings at third with the ball for the Manatees. Weathers with the ball. Shot attempt and foul. Calling a lot of fouls after the shot is already put up in the air.
Yeah, the Manatees in the second half have been just living at the foul line.
Thankfully, haven't been able to put them down. Thankfully for the Chargers. Here comes Weathers for his free throw attempt. The most consistent free throw point shooter. Free throw shooter for the Manatees. Dozier coming in for Chris Wright.
And it looks like Coach J.J. Merritt's going to trust some of his young guys in these late game situations.
Interesting combination of players out there, and I don't think we've seen this combination out there so far this season. So we'll see what we can do. What Coach J.J. Merritt has drawn up. Harvey with the 3-point shot, and it is no good.
The Manatees bring it up the court, and they're going to.
Weathers bring it up the court, and Weathers taking over the game for the Manatees. Dozier with the ball. Slowing it down to the Charger offense. Jared Rosser with the ball, passing it back to Dozier.
The Chargers now are trying to chew that clock.
Smart thing for the Chargers. Harvey pushing inside, finding the ball.
To limit this number of possessions that the Manatees can get. That
3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Dozier
puts out the shot, and it's no good. I have Cummings at third, pushing up the court. Weathers with the ball. Pass back to Cummings. You got to put your best man on Weathers right now. He is scoring on every possession. And wow, 6 straight points for Weathers. Wow, 2-point lead for the Chargers.
Manatees score inside again, and the Chargers are going to have to find some way to respond.
They
and it
cannot.
looks like Coach Merritt is about to sub in Christian Jackson again.
They cannot stop Pop Weathers at this moment right now. Pass inside for Rosser. Loses the ball. And tied it up.
8 straight points.
Rosser, Jared Rosser.
8-0
run for the Manatees. Rosser, tough shot, does not go down.
Coach Merritt needs to call a timeout right now.
Coach Merritt needs to call a timeout. This Chargers cannot get it together right now. Here comes Weathers' inside shot. And It's going to be a substitution. This might be.
Chargers are just falling apart right now, and really, Coach Merritt needed this right here so that his team could take a little bit of a break.
Wow,
and
that
there it
was
is. There's the timeout.
Very impressive sequence for the Manatees, coming back 8 down. Man, 2 minutes left.
And again, it goes back to that interior defense by the Chargers that they've got to step up. And
that is the 3rd time the Chargers have allowed a comeback when they can put it away.
And it's like they've allowed these little bursts of 8, 10 straight points a few times throughout this game, and that's allowed the Manatees to still stay in it.
And it's just awkward shot attempts. You know, Jared Rosser putting up an awkward shot there down at the end of the stretch, allowing a tie for the Manatees. Just, you know.
And Harvey had a somewhat deep 3 right here with 2 defenders on him. So
just,
I don't know what they're thinking out there.
Yeah, Manatee's not allowing anything inside the paint right now. It's going to be coming down to the wire, it looks like. Definitely going to be a fun finish. Let's see what happens.
We have 2 minutes left in this game, and it's a tie ball game.
Both teams taking long times in the timeouts. Refs letting you know that it's time to play some basketball. Let's see what these GHC Chargers have in store for us. 2 minutes left in the second half. Tie ball game, 80-80. Let's see how this goes down. Looks like we have Chris Wright, TJ Porter, Dozier, TJ Horton, and Gerald Rosser. Interesting lineup right now.
And Merritt brings in Jackson. That way he has that extra big man down there.
TJ Porter been great picking up rebounds for the Chargers tonight. Dozier being a good passer tonight. Chris Wright being aggressive on the offensive side.
And Merritt going with this somewhat smaller lineup.
No, I like TJ Horton on Weathers right now. TJ Horton's been really great on defense tonight. Hopefully he can keep it up against, Weathers has very hot on offense right now. It's who it goes to, going inside, and it's going to be Manatee ball. This is a huge possession for the Manatees right now. Have a chance to take over the first lead of the night.
Yeah, they're riding the momentum right now. They just had 8 straight points before that timeout. And if they want to win the game, they're going to have to continue the stretch that they're on.
Another costly timeout for the Manatees, not being able to find to inbound man. Oh, Brandon, I'm getting a little stressed out here. But hey, this has been a great game on both sides. Chargers defense allowing 8 points straight after an 8-point lead, tying up the game for the Manatees.
These tough physical games like this is what you love to see, especially as a basketball fan.
Yeah. These are the fun games you like to see, starting off really hot and then staying super competitive as the game has went on. It's been a really fun game tonight.
By the way, this game has had everything from the 3-pointers to start it, and then the dominant paint by the Manatees, and then the Chargers have looked dominant down inside as well, and there's been a bunch of key defensive plays that have happened.
Yep. And we have Harvey back in the game. Harvey replaces Dozier. Chargers trying to maintain their undefeated season so far against the Manatees. The Manatees and the Chargers will face again later down the season in Florida. So there will be a rematch of this game. Trying to figure something out at the moment. There might be some technical difficulties. Or no, the Manatee coach speaking with a ref, trying to figure out what's going on at the moment. Okay, basketball back on. Manatees trying to inbound the pass, finding Cummings a third on the outside of the perimeter, trying to set up a play. Chargers man-to-man defense can't really find anybody. Finding an open man in Weathers.
And in that timeout, Coach Merritt brought in
2 seconds.
Harvey.
Cummings a third. Big miss. Big miss against the Manatees. All right, Chris Wright with the ball. 1 minute and 41 seconds left in this game. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Chris Wright passes it to Harvey. Couldn't ask for any better situation right here. Chris Wright passes it back to Harvey. Passing it to Gerald Rosser. Passing it to Chris Wright. Passing it. Open three is a miss. And that's going to go. Ball is going to go to the Manatees.
The defense is now really showing out for both teams.
Defense has stepped up big for both teams. Neither offenses can really get going, except for the Manatees after their 8-0 stretch. Manatees still on the 8-0 stretch at the moment. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the second half. Here we go, Manatees drawing inside. Moss with the inside shot, and it's good for the Manatees. 82-80, Manatees lead. Chris Wright with the ball. Passing it to Gerald Ross and turns it over. And Cummings at third loses it.
And the ball goes flying in the air.
It's a foul. Oh, last thing you could do. Bad pass attempt for the Chargers. Oh, it's not looking good for the Chargers, Brandon. It's gonna be free throw attempts for 2 free throws for Clarence Cummings at third. Again, Manatees have not been solid on the free throw in the second half. Let's see what they can do tonight. Dozier returning for the Chargers, coming in for TJ Porter. Chargers down 82-80. Free throw attempts here. First one is in. First one is in for Manatees. Big free throw shot right here. Cummings, ice cold. Here comes Chris Wright, pushing up the court. Chargers have to score on this drive. Chris Harvey passing it to Dozier, passing it to Chris Wright, passing it to Horton, passing it to Dozier.
He doesn't get it to fall, but Horton gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled on his way up.
30 seconds. Man, intense game right now. Chargers need these.
2 crucial free throws for the Chargers.
Chargers need at least one, and they can make it a 1-possession game. Horton with huge free throws right here. First one goes in. 81-84 Chargers. Chargers down 3 at the moment. TJ Horton with his second free throw attempts coming up. TJ Horton, second free throw attempt.
It's good.
It's good. 2-point game. Manatees lead 84-82 with 30 seconds left in the second half.
The Chargers defense is going to have to step up.
Chargers are going to have to stop they're just causing a lot of, fouls inside the paint. It's really messing it up inside.
And that's exactly where the Manatees are going to go with this ball right here. Is going to try to create that contact deep inside the paint. That way they can get to the free throw line.
Guards and small forwards have been able to, dissect inside of that Charger paint and just, put up whatever they want to, getting momentum, putting up points, and, getting contact inside the paint. It hasn't been great for the Chargers, but Chargers still have a chance with 30 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Manatees at the moment. I could imagine the Manatees are probably going to go Weathers inside and try to put this game away. Let's see if the Chargers can lock up on defense here. Momentum definitely riding with the Manatees right now, but TJ Horton just clutched 2 big free throws for the Chargers, bringing the game back to a one-possession, 2-point game, 30 seconds left in the second half. CJ, TJ Horton, Brandon Barron, Jared Rosser.
Right here.
Rosser brothers.
I imagine the Chargers are going to play this very aggressively to try and get a quick steal.
Have to. Pass inside is good. Moss drives up the field, and Weathers is wide open. And that's going to be a foul. Chargers foul Kobe Haraway.
22.9 seconds left.
TJ Horton fouling. Kobe Haraway with the free throw attempts. It's good. 84, 80, 85, 82.
The Chargers really need a miss right here.
Harvey coming back in for the Chargers. Second free throw attempt for Kobe Haraway. And it's a key miss. Chargers need to slow it down. Let's see what they do here. And it's going to be a timeout. This might be the final possession for the Chargers here, Brandon. 18 seconds left. 3 points down against the Manatees. What do you think's going to happen here, Brandon?
I think I'm looking for Harvey.
Think so?
Because Harvey's been their best three-point shooter in this game.
Harvey, 3 of 4 coming out of the first half. Attempted 2, but missed them. Definitely been the best shooting for the Chargers tonight. I would imagine that you would have to maintain this whole clock right here and try to shoot for overtime.
Yeah.
Full timeout here for both teams, and man, what a game it has been. But wow, the Chargers really, the free throws is what really brought them to the situation. Those first half free throws, it's those first and second half free throws it's really put a damage in their score. This could be a completely different game if they make at least half those free throws, and now we're in this position where we're down 3, 18 seconds left.
You can't blame it too much on nothing but the missed free throws for the Chargers.
Let's see what Coach J.J. Merritt and the Chargers have drawn up here. Harvey with the inbound pass. Gerald Rosser with the ball. Passing it to G.A. Horton. Another timeout from J.J. Merritt. Didn't like what he saw there. Going to draw something back up again. TJ Horton almost lost the ball there. I think the anxiety has gotten into to the Chargers because the Manatees have every single bit of momentum right now.
Yeah, the Chargers have just got to take a step back and realize they just have to make this one shot right here to send this game into overtime.
It's a big shot, but a lot of crazy things have happened in college basketball, so we shall see what happens. Definitely coming down to the wire. Definitely been a great game for both teams. Just Chargers not being able to come up with points when they needed it the most at the free throw line. You hate to see it as a Charger fan, and definitely going to be our remembrance of what this game has been tonight. But one thing key for the Chargers is that this is a very athletic Manatee team, and being able to compete with teams like this is good for them going down the road. So Manatees bring in some substitutions, bringing in the 6'11", Gobovich, and Cummings III back out. I could imagine the shots going to Chris Wright, Harvey, or Horton right here. Those are the people I want to take the shot for me if I'm the Chargers head coach. Chris Wright with the ball. Here comes Harvey. Back to Chris Wright. Back to Gerald Russer. Horton with the ball. Brandon Barron with the final shot attempt, and it is
No good.
no good. And that is the game for the Chargers.
Clock is going to run out, and the Chargers.
Brandon Barron almost makes a great three-point shot, but it is no good for the Chargers, closing it out.